In the last section, we took a first stab at our Docker file to build out this Node.js project, but we very quickly saw that during the run npm install step, we got an error message that said npm not found. We're seeing this error message because during step number 2 right here, where we try to execute the command npm install inside of a temporary container, there is no copy of npm available. We're seeing this because we are using Alpine as our base image. Remember, we had said that we select our base image based upon the collection of default programs that we need to successfully build our image. By default, Alpine is a very small image. It's only about 5 megabytes large, and so it has a rather limited set of default programs included inside of it. In fact, I kind of like this diagram right here. What programs are included in the Alpine image? Well, this is supposed to be a tumbleweed of sorts. Not much. So there's not a whole lot of stuff going on by default inside the Alpine image. You get a couple of very default Linux or Unix programs. You get that package manager that we used just a little bit ago, but that's pretty much it. You don't get a lot of other stuff for free. So when you are using the Alpine image and you expect to run some fancy web application depending upon Node.js or depending upon Ruby or Java, chances are you are going to have to do some additional fixes or some additional setup to get this thing working. Now, to solve this issue, to solve the issue of npm not being available inside of our base image, we have 2 options. The first option is to find a different base image. We can try to find a base image that already has Node and npm pre-installed inside of it. Alternatively, we can continue using the Alpine image and run an additional command, like right here, to attempt to install Node.js and npm inside of our image. So 2 approaches. We can either essentially use someone else's work, or we can try to build up our own image from scratch. In our case, we're going to try using someone else's image. We're going to find an image that has already been configured to have npm pre-installed inside of it. So to get started, I'm going to flip back over to my terminal, and we're going to navigate to Docker Hub, which you'll recall is a repository of public images that we can easily pull into our build process. So I'm going to open up a new tab and navigate to hub.docker.com. And then on the top bar, I'm going to find the Explore button.